Hi folks, I've got a new arrival from Menards here. This is the O-Scale Melrose Park train station, and we're going to check it out today on Eric's Trains. So we've got the stats on the side of the box here, and they've also included a little picture of the building itself, which is always nice. So it's pre-lit, pre-assembled, and ready to go. Exterior lit by 10 white LED lights. Includes 4 figures, crates, benches, luggage, handcart, trash can, barrel, small tree and bush, and of course Jack the German Shepherd. And it requires a 4.5 volt power source, and they give you the SKU numbers for the Menards power supplies if you don't have one already. So for this unboxing, I'll be using my Enzo Trapper 95. This is a beautiful knife made in Finland. There it is. Let's go ahead and crack this thing open. All right. Got some styrofoam. And this is a pretty small building, of course, if you couldn't already tell by the size of the box. And there it is. Looks great. Includes 4 O-Scale figures and fully lit by 10 bright LED lights. So let's get this thing open. And from experience, I know that it's best to remove all these staples at the bottom. And the way I do that is with a screwdriver and a pair of pliers. Now, somebody asked me, why don't I just use a staple remover that you get at an office store? Well, there's a simple answer to that question. I don't have a staple remover. And there you have it. Very nice looking. There's a sign there that says Melrose Park, not Melrose Place. This is very well done. Nice figures, bench, boxes, trash can. The windows are frosted. There's Jack the German Shepherd. You know, just like all other Menards buildings, this thing looks outstanding. They just can't make anything bad. Everything they touch looks great. Alright, so let's go ahead and power this thing up. I've got my power cord here, and just like all of the other structures that Menards does, they've got 2 power ports on this thing. One on the side for those wishing to do a sort of temporary setup, or a setup where you don't have the luxury of drilling a hole in the table and bringing up the power from the underside. So that's what I'll use today, is the side power port. But when I install this on my layout and I bring the power up from underneath, well, then they've got a second power port right here on the underside. I love that about these Menards buildings. So, let's plug it in. There we go. You know, as amazing as these Menards buildings always look with the lights off, they look even better with the lights on. This thing looks absolutely amazing. You couldn't ask for anything better. So there it is. I think this is a great addition to the Menards O-Gauge product line, and as you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. And by the way, Melrose Park is a suburb of Chicago, and there's actually a Menards in Melrose Park, so that's why they chose that name for the station. Pretty funny. Now, of course, the big question is, how much does this cost? Well, right now on the Menards website, this thing goes for right at 50 bucks. And that is a great price considering how detailed and how nicely made this thing is. And actually, right now, as of late March 2020, they've got a $5 mail-in rebate available, so you can get this all the way down to about $45, although I don't know how long that rebate will be active. Anyway, that's about it for now. If you'd like to support Eric's Trains, I would greatly appreciate it. That can be done through Patreon at www.patreon.com/ericstrains. And I'd like to put a big thank you out there to all of my current Patreon supporters. Your support means the world not only to me, but to the future of this channel. And finally, if you'd like to grab some Eric's Trains merchandise like t-shirts and so forth, check out the Eric's Trains online store at www.ericstrains.com/store. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm Eric Siegel, and I'll see you next time. So for today's unboxing. So for today's unboxing, I'm going to be using my Enzo. So for today's unboxing, we'll be using my Enzo Trapper. So for today's unboxing, we'll be using my Enzo Trapper 95. This is a beautiful knife that's made in Finland. So there you have it. I think this is a great addition to the Menards O-Gauge product line. And Chessie.